All right, here's the Armenian Arman Tsarukyan, a lightweight that many believe will one day be wearing UFC gold around his waist. The winning streak is in tow, and the strength of schedule has just been fantastic, really dating to the Islam Makhachev fight back in 2019. At times, perhaps Tsarukyan has been a victim of expectation, but largely he has lived up to what was some appreciable hype when he signed with the UFC back in 2019. He has inched his way towards contention. He's a guy that some have called the boogeyman of lightweight division, a guy that a lot of people don't want to fight. Eventually, you gotta fight him. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion here tonight. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proving ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Arman Tsarukyan! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Do it.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. Had a main event with Mateusz Gamrot, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opinion. Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards. It's hard to run backwards, and that's what happens when this guy hits his double leg.
And now is where things could get really interesting. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half-guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, right into mount.
Two minutes.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Getting the mount here.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Tsarukyan is in half guard. Working out of the half guard here.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Tsarukyan going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Round two is next.
This next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're in your world.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Javier Mendez, Tony Johnson, all the guys at AKA. Gotta like what they're seeing out of Khabib Nurmagomedov striking here early, DC. Effective strike there by Tsarukyan. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of this back by Nurmagomedov. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one. Nurmagomedov's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round two.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Now he's going full mount.
Tsarukyan is in half guard now. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Hey, stop.
This round, we're still gonna wrestle, but we gotta be smarter. Defend his shots better. Circle off.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Just gotta be careful here. And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Khabib's got his back again. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
All right, so a high-amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but submission defense wins this transition.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, he is grounding, he is pounding, and now he's working the body to great effect. Nice job by Tsarukyan.
Okay, it's a fight. You're supposed to be tired. This next round.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Oh, right into mount.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. He's having his way with him here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
This is a terrible position. In the half guard.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Tsarukyan.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Tsarukyan going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Nurmagomedov's back in full guard.
Massive shot from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a...
He's got him hurt here. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, going for the takedown here. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice judo toss for him there. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Is how it's going to go. Lure him into a slugfest.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, judo toss, made it look easy. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Tsarukyan. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Khabib's eye starting to swell now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position.
Getting him out here.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
90 seconds to go to decide this one.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
One minute to go in the fight.
Stay working.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Hands up. Protect your face.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount.
Kick him off.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a decision, you want it to look like this. You want it to look dominant. He looked dominant tonight.